So I guess we're going to talk about Friday and the restructuring, right? You guys are kind of redesigning the
Correct.
way things are going between the chamber and Go Topeka.
Well, I think Scott and I were talking about this 6 months ago when we had a leadership change that we thought it was an opportunity to push reset and kind of evaluate what we were doing and why we were doing it and how the public perceived what we were doing. So in that, we identified 4 areas that we felt could have a positive impact on making us more efficient and making us more effective. One of the things we heard by really everyone was it appears that it's one organization. And although the organizations were ran by separate boards, there were things inside the bylaws that could be perceived as it was one. Mm-hmm. So we made changes, and effective last Friday, the chamber board approved the changes, and previous to that, Go Topeka had changed it to completely separate our organizations from a bylaw standpoint.
But you're still going to have the same CEO over both? Is that the plan?
Yeah, and I think, if I can, I'll kind of get to the significant changes, and then the one change that we decided to leave in place and the reason why.
Okay.
The second significant change, we are separating employees. So currently they all share one payroll system. In the past, that was to allow everyone to participate in a retirement plan that the chamber had. We figured out a way to effectively January 1st, we'll be able to separate it and everyone will still receive the same benefits. Third and pretty significant change is currently one of the reasons the organizations have the energy, the synergy and the efficiency they do is they share certain services. Mm-hmm. But in the past, that shared services agreement wasn't clearly defined and it didn't have a review process that many people felt was adequate.
So I guess for somebody who's looking at this from the outside, sharing those things makes it kind of seem like they're still the same entity. Where before people were a little bit confused at how they were separate entities. What is the way in which we're really differentiating the two parties then, the two groups? It's
one of the reasons we, at the end of the day, decided that having a single CEO made sense is because it's going to be that person, he or she's responsibility to effectively manage 2 different organizations and make sure they're collaborating together to make good decisions and to save money. But there will be clear defined roles for each individual person.
And I think we're on change 4. Is that right?
What was the effective date of the change to our minutes?
In September, the Go Topeka board approved publicly posting our board minutes and agenda. So beginning with September's minutes, after the board approved those in October, those are now posted or should be posted on our website.
Changes create opportunities, and whether it's in my organization, whether it's in the chamber organization, and it's that opportunity is setting back and taking a look at what you're doing and why you're doing it, if it makes sense. And we were very committed to doing that. I think we've been pretty effective at that. And at the end of the day, there are probably more changes than we thought were going to be made, but we think they're the right decisions.
And there'll be more, maybe more later.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. A new CEO might come in and even take it and believe that more changes or more extensive changes need to be made.
But the thing that I'd like to emphasize is everybody on the chamber board and on the Go Topeka board, and the staffs included, we're doing this for the betterment of our community. We're all employed elsewhere, we're volunteers, and we're on the cusp of some great things here in our community. We've got the downtown redevelopment. Noto has just taken off. You got the riverfront development that's going on. Washburn's got some exciting things going on at their university campus. So we're at the cusp of some really great things happening here in Topeka. And we're doing this because we believe in our community and we want to make it the best place possible to live, work, and play.